Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Pippen. Puts it up from 7. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Johnson with it. Dishes it to D-Box. Huge dunk by Worthy.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when the steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
Worthy against Pippen. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Knocked loose. Scott kicks it over to Worthy. Divac, the pass to Worthy.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
The Lakers making a switch here. Drew's checked in. Chicago trailing here. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Count it from 12. Pippen's got 5.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Johnson outside. Perkins with the screen for Johnson. Blocked. Left side Jordan. And a missed layup. Here comes Magic. Perkins with a screen on Pippen. Johnson kicks to Perkins. Perkins, big smooth, gets it to drop.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's Paxson looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Cartwright. Grant inside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
What happened?
And here is Johnson. The dish to Scott. All alone. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Oh, easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
It's Pippen on the wing. The 10-footer finds the target. Pippen's got 9.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Drew passes to Johnson. There's the bucket. Good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Feeds it to Grant. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Johnson against Paxson. Johnson, the pass to Drew. Outside, Scott. Johnson dishes to Perkins. The basket there by Sam Perkins.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
And 3 from Jordan. Scott with the rebound. Scott's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The second effort. Some solid defense from Grant.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Jordan with the bucket.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Michael Jordan.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And Los Angeles with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Divac. And it's Green in for Sam Perkins. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Grant. Hodges checked in for Jordan. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. Inside. Here's Armstrong. He squares up and sinks it. Armstrong's got his first points in this one.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Now, here's Thompson. Takes it off the glass. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. I asked him about the challenge of defending this team, and he said, quote, it really comes down to their awareness offensively. They don't take a lot of bad shots or make those kind of mental errors, and that puts the pressure on us to be just as efficient. We've got to value our possessions so we can match them shot for shot. Gentlemen, back to you.
Doris, thanks. No better way to enforce your defense if you can keep that defensive shooting percentage to a minimum.
And for that to happen, Kevin, it's going to take a complete group effort defensively.
Steve, that's an excellent point. Defending a team that really can stroke it like this requires an awful lot of good communication among all the defenders. Everybody has to be chattering and aware of where bodies are at all times.
Now here's Pippen after Magic Johnson's miss. Hodges the pass to Purdue. Great tee that time from Green.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Pippen against Johnson. Here's Armstrong. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Worthy. Magic Johnson is out there with Byron Scott. Then there's Campbell, and it's Green in at the 4-man position.
Michael Jordan.
Scott against Hodges. Purdue the pass to Armstrong. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Williams. That one wide left.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Johnson down low. He's covered by Armstrong. Scott can't get it to go.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Jordan Johnson with the block. James Worthy on the wing. Back to Johnson. Outside, Scott. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The drive by Jordan into Purdue. Great D that time from Green. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Worthy. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's Purdue. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Campbell against Purdue. Campbell is screen on Hodges. The pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back.
The drive by Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Campbell. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Armstrong. Another 3 for Chicago.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
That's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Now the Lakers on the break. Divac kicks to Scott. Here's Perkins. Good on the shot. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Paxson passes to Cartwright. Here's Grant. Worthy with the rebound. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Armstrong against Johnson. Back to Perkins. For the 3. Magic connects from way outside.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Here's Armstrong. And the Bulls with another miss. Lakers leading by 7. The drive by Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Worthy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Chicago calls timeout.
He just is not happy with how his team is executing. And they've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Gibbons checked in for Armstrong. Here's Pippen. He's got 11. It's Jordan on the wing. Grant with a screen on Scott. Jordan against Scott. Shot to stop the run. Jordan's shot is off.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Johnson kicks to Scott. It's blocked. Now Pippen. The drive by Jordan. The stupendous finish in traffic. Jordan's got 8 points.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Drew's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson outside. Divac a screen on Jordan. Johnson dishes to Divac. Back to Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Now the Lakers on the break. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Jordan. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Johnson. 16 points for him. Kicks it to Worthy. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Perkins pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Chicago making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Here's Paxson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the inside. The shot misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Thompson, he's checked in for Sam Perkins. Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Bulls trail by 15. Right side, Pippen.
We've seen Scottie Pippen doing his thing. He's got 11 points and 4 assists as well.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And the 2nd free throw, good. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 19-5 run here. And the dunk by Worthy.
They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
Johnson against Jordan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jordan's got 12.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Johnson, the pass to Divac. Shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside Jordan. He kicks it to Pippen. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Lakers leading by 14. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Drew. Rebound by the Bulls. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Jordan.
Oh, ridiculous.
Pour it down that time. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Hey guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Here's Pippen. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. All going up court. The Bulls have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That free throw good from Pippen. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Pippen.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Johnson, the pass to Drew. Back to Johnson. From deep. And that's not going to go. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers on top. They're up by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half just about to get going here.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Johnson. 19 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Bulls trail by 10. Taking a look at the Bulls. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Pippen, and it's Paxson in at the point guard position. And he trims the lead to single digits. 16 points for Michael.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Right side, Scott. He's looking for Divac and finds him. Count the bucket. Divac has got his second basket of the night.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Pippen dishes to Grant. Back to Pippen, and stolen by Worthy. Johnson goes in, lets it go from 11, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 21 in the game. In low to Cartwright. It's stolen by Divac. 3 on 3. Here's Scott. It's good off the beautiful no-look pass from Magic Johnson.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
It's tipped. Outside Jordan. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. That's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. At one point, they led by 16. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. It's blocked. Right side, Jordan. Fader on the way. Another one falls for Chicago.
They've been good on all 3 of their shots since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Johnson outside. Perkins, the pass to Divac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Divac has got 4 this quarter.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
Bulls trail by 12. Outside Pippen. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Pippen. 22 points for Michael Jordan.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Johnson against Jordan. Perkins with the bucket.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Tries from 10, and it's blocked by Scott.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
The drive by Worthy, and the shot is long.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Armstrong's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 12. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Here's Cartwright. Here's Grant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 11. A huge jump by Worthy.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Here's Armstrong. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Armstrong's got 9. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And James Worthy again. And the Lakers lead by 13.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
I think that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Out to the right wing. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Armstrong missing.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Grant inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. Inside to Perkins. Sam Perkins converts.
Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
And the Lakers with some changes. Campbell comes in for Vlade Divac. And it's Green in for Sam Perkins. And the Bulls making a change also. Will Purdue's checked in for Bill Cartwright. Here's Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 24 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Green breaking loose. And another basket for the Lakers.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
And they double up Jordan. Pass to Pippen. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. Drew's checked in. Livingston's checked in for Chicago. Here's Drew. Scott with a screen on Armstrong. The feed to Worthy. Here's Green. Rebounded by Livingston.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Pippen dishes to Armstrong. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Scott. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Drew. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outside Jordan. Left side Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 7th assist in the game. Drew passes to Green, and it's good. Green's got his first points of the game.
Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Here's Drew. He's covered by Armstrong. And that one's good. Drew's got 5. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Worthy can't hit. Bulls trail by 17. Pass to Jordan from the corner, and he nails the jumper. Jordan's got 28.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Here's Drew. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Worthy. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Worthy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
And stolen by Scott. And in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Worthy out there with Perkins. Then it's Magic Johnson. And there's Byron Scott. And it's Divac in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Scott. Sinks that one from the post. Scott's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. Bulls trail by 19. Pippen, the pass to Paxson. Up top, Pippen. Worthy defending. And here is Johnson. He feeds it to Perkins. From 15 feet away, the shot's good from Worthy. Worthy's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. From about 19 feet. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Grant, that's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Johnson kicks to Scott. Hodges against Johnson.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman Stokes Best Teammate. And first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
And the first one at the line is good. Michael Jordan. He's checked in for Hodges. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Grant. And here's Paxson. Dishes it to Jordan. Shot from the wing. The shot misses. Good D by Johnson. Los Angeles leading by 23. Nails it with a hand in his face. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Pippen against Worthy. Here's Paxson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Scott misses, and he wants that one back. Cartwright with it. It's stolen by Johnson. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Divac. Chicago grabs the miss. It's Pippen with the drive. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 8th assist here tonight.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, you know, this last draft class was one that had been hyped up for such a long time with the big names, primarily Wiggins, Parker, and Embiid, all being viewed as potential franchise players. I'm not quite sure of that, but they certainly are tremendous talents. A lot of teams knew that, and it became a bit of the race to the bottom for some franchises.
Passes it to Worthy. There's the dish to Johnson. The fader. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. The drive by Jordan. And the shot is good. Jordan's got 18 points just in the second half. Well, Steve, you are general manager in the NBA and NBA coach now, but you know that the teams that know they're not going to make the playoffs will play younger players as opposed to perhaps some veterans, giving those younger players time to develop. Maybe not necessarily securing wins, but certainly securing experience for those kind of players.
Well, securing experience and then also securing a high draft pick. And obviously, you have to get lucky and hit on a star player at some point. But I think it's the preferable method for teams to go that route these days rather than to just hang around the middle of the league in mediocrity.
Here's Paxson. Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Paxson. Lakers leading by 23. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Worthy.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
That's good. 34 points for Jordan.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for James Worthy. He's got 24 points and 2 steals as well.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
And looking at player recovery, now with the ability to track player movement, either with cameras or even sensors that players can wear, teams are better able to measure the workload of players, helping them make decisions about where rest is needed and when it's needed, and even help them predict when there's a risk of injury, and that's really a golden bullet. And again, another example of information being used to enhance player performance.
And guys, across sports, the key to winning is keeping your star players available.
Well, teams are learning a lot from player tracking. For one, morning shoot-arounds may be more draining than we realized, so some teams are cutting those down. And also, athletes do better with frequent short rests, so subbing often can leave players with more energy in crunch time. And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Off target from three-point range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Johnson dishes to Perkins, and that one's good.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end and We'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
And that one's good by Pippen.
It's a good thing he showed up today, because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
Here's Perkins. Perkins, big smooth, gets it to drop.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
The drive by Jordan. And they double up Jordan to the left wing. Johnson against Paxson. Here's Jordan out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Thompson, he's checked in for D-Box. Campbell comes in for Sam Perkins. Smith checked in for Worthy. And Drews subbed in for Scott.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it. You know, we saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record, or if not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
Lakers leading by 23.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a five-man team game where the ball moves, has so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Shoots it, rejected by Johnson. Unloads from 13th. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
From past the arc, count that one.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the Lakers with possession here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Floats one. Purdue with the rebound. Here is Hodges. Picked by Williams. Shoots the three. Hodges misses.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good.